Skycam Way 31 meteorologist Carson Meredith on this weather aware day.
So Carson, has anything changed over the course of this morning as far as what we can expect?
Really, the forecast is still on track, guys. We do expect those severe storms to arrive this afternoon. We've made some minor tweaks to the timing of those storms later on, and we'll walk you through those changes in just a second. For the morning commute, we do have a few showers out there on the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. Actually, a couple of downpours. There's a little subtle disturbance just kind of lifting northwards across North Alabama this morning. So that's why we're seeing some of those downpours right now. We're going to zoom in on northwest Alabama. We've had a couple rumbles of thunder, especially in parts of Colburn and Franklin County this morning. You see that one thunderstorm in northwestern Franklin County. Might be making a run for the Quad Cities in the next 15 minutes or so. So keep that in mind if you're in Muscle Shoals, Tuscumbia, maybe Sheffield and Florence as well. Heading over to Lawrence County, a couple more downpours right there between 72 and Alabama 20, just to the west of Athens, closer to Tanner right now, and another downpour along 20 itself, closer to Cortland in Lawrence County. None of that activity will be severe. None of the showers we're seeing this morning will be severe, but it's later on this afternoon we're most concerned about. On the Way 31 Skycam network, you can see mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures very mild out there in the upper 50s to low 60s in many spots. And before those storms arrive later on, we're heading for the mid 70s. This will definitely feel like a spring day out there, and with plenty of warm and moist air moving in, that's going to set the stage for those severe storms later on. Our severe weather outlook has not changed. We saw that level 3 risk go into effect yesterday morning during our midday newscast, and it really has not changed. From Fayetteville to Huntsville, points west, Athens, Decatur, Coleman, out into the Shoals and Moulton as well. That's where that level 3 risk is in effect. We see a lower risk we get towards northeast Alabama, towards the Georgia state line. Don't get too hung up on the colors and numbers. We could all see severe weather throughout the day today. Now let's talk about the timing. I mentioned we've had some small adjustments with the timing, but in general, we're still looking at a mid-afternoon arrival for the severe storms in northwest Alabama. Talking 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the Shoals, Cherokee, Red Bay, those communities closer to the Mississippi line. Along the I-65 corridor and here in the metro, still expecting those severe storms during the evening rush hour. That's the big reason why many school districts are on an early dismissal today. So between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. for Athens, Decatur, and Huntsville, give yourself plenty of time as you head home, that is, from work later on this afternoon. And then finally into northeast Alabama between 5 p.m. and 8 o'clock tonight. So let's go through future radar. You see some of those showers this morning, nothing severe. We'll get a little bit of a break around lunchtime. Then you see that line of storms just getting its act together along the Mississippi River later on. Around noon today, we'll be watching that main line as well as any supercells that could develop ahead of it in central Mississippi, and that's where our potential for a few stronger tornadoes will come into play. I expect all this activity to congeal, if you will, as it moves into North Alabama later on. There's 4 o'clock this afternoon, that main line arriving in the metro around 5 or 6 o'clock this evening. Finally into northeast Alabama, that is past sunset, and then once the front moves through, the severe weather threat comes to an end, and much cooler air starts to rush in too. So make sure you're ready to go this morning for those storms this afternoon. Multiple ways to get those warnings. Know where you're going to take shelter. Keep those phones charged up and stay with us here on air and online at waytv.com. We'll have updates for you throughout the day, throughout Good Morning America, and also on our Way 31 Storm Tracker weather app. 7-day forecast shows a big cool down on Friday and even more rain next week.